How can the industry be more welcoming? Because I have to tell you, I talked to a lot of truck drivers and preparing for this segment, and most of these truck drivers are people of color, and they talked about, hearing some of the racism over the CB. This is, again, an industry populated by a lot of white men over the age of 55. This group of people overwhelmingly voted for Trump. Some people have talked about, aggressive truck drivers cutting them off or not being helpful. So obviously, the more populated it is with people of color, I think you'll see less of that.
All of this was kind of interesting news to Carl Tharp Porter. He's a truck driver called Carl from the South Side. We saw his response to that segment on Twitter. Here's what he wrote, quote, "I'm a truck driver. It doesn't matter that I'm black, and I've never experienced racism from the drivers. Don't bring your leftist agenda to us."
What struck me was that the woman stated that there was a racism issue, but she didn't talk about the more important issues like of gender being in the field of truck driving as a woman. That we deal with wage issues, we deal with DOT regulation issues, the fact that I have to be over the road for over 2 weeks and then come back home and I see my family. Those are true issues. I don't want to deal with the invisible boogeyman like racism. We need to get over this imaginary thought of racism. To me, it doesn't exist. Again, it's only good and evil, right and wrong. Truckers that do things that are wrong out there, you need to take accountability and let those people know that that's not the way that we do things. We are a family unit in the truck driving industry. We don't want to deter young drivers like myself away from the industry because of other people's fears and disbeliefs.
Americans are being urged to say thank you to truckers during the coronavirus outbreak.
We always been important, but people don't understand it because it's just, oh, you're just a truck driver. But when certain things start shutting down and you need certain products, they understand the importance of our job.
When the country called, when all this happened, when it all kicked off, we as drivers, we were there.
Like truckers across America, he's ready to go the distance, a man on a new mission.
This is what personally I'm built for, and I'd have it no other way. I mean, when the country calls, I'm there.
As healthcare professionals work to stop the spread of the coronavirus, truck drivers are also working around the clock to deliver medical supplies, food, and other essentials nationwide.
As quickly as things are sold off the shelves, delivery drivers are on their way to restock them.
If we don't roll, then y'all don't eat. No toilet paper, no nothing on the shelves, so we got to keep going.
At the end of the day, y'all still got to eat. Y'all still got toilet paper, detergent, whatever you need. So, hey, I'm here to help.
But we can't afford to let it spook us because if the wheels don't turn, we can't feed our families.
Most trucks unable to go through any drive-through windows are having a tough time finding places to eat. And they are so critical at a time like this.
Yes, they
Everybody
are.
still needs all the things that you need to live.